Not everything in your life deserves an audience. In today's world, we're encouraged to share everything. Our goals, our relationships, our struggles, our achievements, our next move. We post our lives online. We explain ourselves constantly. We seek validation from strangers. And then we wonder why we feel mentally exhausted. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The more access people have to your inner world, the more influence they often have over your emotional state. That's why some of the strongest individuals you'll ever meet aren't mysterious because they're hiding something. They're selective because they've learned something most people never do. Not every truth becomes stronger when it's shared. Some truths become weaker. Today, you'll discover 4 things that wise people protect, not out of fear, but because they understand the psychology of peace, boundaries, and personal power. Before we continue, subscribe to The Mental Forge if you're serious about understanding human behavior, mastering your emotions, and building a mind that remains calm in a noisy world. New videos every week on psychology, stoicism, and mental resilience. Let's begin. The first leak, your biggest goals. There's a strange feeling that comes from telling people about your biggest dreams. For a moment, you feel accomplished, motivated, excited. But psychology tells us something surprising. Talking about a goal can create the emotional satisfaction of achieving it before you've done any of the work. Your brain enjoys the recognition, the praise, the encouragement, and that temporary reward can quietly reduce the urgency to act. There's another problem. The moment your goal becomes public, it also becomes open to opinions. Some people will encourage you. Others will question you. Some may even project their own fears onto your future. Not because they hate you, but because your ambition reminds them of the goals they abandoned. Protect your dreams while they're still fragile. A seed doesn't become a tree overnight. It first grows in silence. The second leak, your every struggle. Many people believe being vulnerable means telling everyone everything. It doesn't. Healthy vulnerability requires wisdom. Sharing your struggles with the right person can bring healing. Sharing them with the wrong person can create unnecessary exposure. Not everyone who listens understands. Not everyone who sympathizes genuinely cares. Some collect information. Some gossip. Some quietly change the way they see you. This doesn't mean becoming emotionally closed. It means choosing your audience carefully. Strength isn't pretending everything is fine. Strength is knowing who has earned access to your most difficult moments. Your peace depends on that distinction. The third leak, every detail of your relationships, whether it's a friendship, a family issue, or a romantic relationship, constant oversharing often invites unnecessary opinions. The more people know, the more they feel entitled to judge, to advise, to interfere. Imagine arguing with your partner and telling 5 different people. Each person hears only one side. Each person forms an opinion. Even after you've resolved the issue, their opinion often remains. Now your relationship carries emotional baggage that never belonged there. Some parts of your life deserve privacy. Not because they're shameful, because they're valuable. Privacy protects what constant public attention slowly erodes. The fourth leak, your inner peace. This is perhaps the most important one. Many people lose their peace not because life becomes harder, but because they constantly explain themselves. They justify every decision, defend every boundary, respond to every criticism, correct every misunderstanding. Eventually, they become emotionally exhausted. Here's something worth remembering. Not everyone deserves an explanation. Sometimes silence is the healthiest response. Sometimes walking away protects more energy than winning an argument. Sometimes letting people misunderstand you is less expensive than endlessly trying to change their minds. Inner peace grows when you stop giving every opinion permission to enter your mind. And that is one of the greatest forms of emotional freedom. The hidden pattern. Notice what all four of these have in common. They're not about secrecy. They're about boundaries. There's a difference. Secrecy comes from fear. Boundaries come from self-respect. People with healthy boundaries aren't trying to appear mysterious. They're protecting their focus, their relationships, their confidence, their emotional stability. Because every piece of personal information you share creates another opportunity for someone else's opinion to influence you. Choose carefully who receives access to your inner world. Access should be earned, not assumed. The final shift: let your life speak. One of the strongest people you'll ever meet isn't the loudest. They're often the quietest. Not because they have nothing to say, but because they've stopped confusing attention with significance. They don't announce every plan. They don't explain every choice. They don't seek approval for every decision. Instead, they allow their actions to speak, their consistency to speak, their results to speak. And there's a quiet confidence in that approach. Because when your identity no longer depends on other people's reactions, you become incredibly difficult to disturb. Final reflection: your energy is one of the most valuable resources you'll ever possess. Once it's scattered across endless opinions, unnecessary explanations, and constant validation, it's difficult to recover. Protect your goals. Protect your struggles. Protect your relationships. And above all, protect your peace. Not because you're hiding from the world, but because some things grow stronger in silence. If this video helped you think differently, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to The Mental Forge. Every subscription helps us build a community focused on stronger minds, deeper awareness, and lasting mental resilience. And remember, not everything valuable needs to be visible. Some of the strongest lives are built quietly.